Hello guys, this is What If Naruto and Sasuke was the twin dragons of Konoha. I will also be uploading the video What If Naruto was a Beto student very soon, make sure to look out for it. Anyways, let's begin. Naruto Uzumaki is a sweet blonde-haired boy with cerulean bright eyes. He was an orphan who studies at the Ninja Academy. It was all thanks to the Hokage Jiji, who gave Naruto an apartment and enrolled him in the Konoha Ninja Academy. He wanted to grow up and become Hokage after all. Flashback 2 years ago. Jiji, what does it mean to be a Hokage and shinobi? Asked Naruto tenderly in his sweet voice. He is about 4 years now. That's an interesting question, Naruto-kun. You see, a shinobi is a person who endures everything around him to protect the precious ones around him. A shinobi is someone who will go to any lengths to save the precious things to him. All those shinobi you see around are the same. They work to protect this precious village, said Hiruzen to Naruto. Whoa, isn't it awesome, Jiji, said a wide-eyed Naruto. Of course, it is. And to answer your other question, a Hokage is someone who protects his village with all the might he has. I am saying this because I hold this village precious to me. I will gladly give my life to save the village if needed, said Hiruzen proudly. Then if you are protecting everyone in the village, shouldn't you be like super strong? Asked Naruto curiously. You see, Naruto-kun, when you hold something very dear to you and wish to protect it, you will eventually turn strong. That is my belief, and I feel it's quite true. Well then, I decided, Jiji, even I am going to be a Hokage one day, and I shall surpass everyone before me, said Naruto cheerily with happiness of learning something new. It is wonderful, Naruto-kun. I am sure that you will become Hokage one day if you work hard. I believe in you, said Hiruzen as he ruffled Naruto's blonde hair. Flashback end. It has been 2 years since Naruto started to attend Ninja Academy. He has been doing average in the academy. Only things he feared were written tests, as he barely managed to pass, and the clone jutsu. Whenever he tried to do or practice, it always turned out to be a disaster for him. But the substitution jutsu and transformation jutsu he managed to perform well enough. His taijutsu skills were the best among his classmates. He even beat Sasuke a lot of time in their weekly taijutsu spars. And when he does that, there are those fangirls who rile up on him and start to yell at him and say that he cheated and say other lame excuses as Sasuke got defeated. He used to walk away silently with hands in his pocket or on his head. But at the end of the spar, he used to always be happy, because if there was anyone who acknowledged him, it was Sasuke. He acknowledges Naruto's strength in their spar. Though they don't talk with each other, he felt Sasuke might be his first friend. Even Sasuke never had a problem in getting defeated by Naruto. He felt that he is having a rival and was happy. Sasuke too felt that he was acknowledged only as Sasuke, but not as great Sasuke Uchiha by Naruto. He used to feel happy about this aspect in their spars. He didn't know why, but he also felt that Naruto and he might soon get along. Time skip, 1 week after Uchiha Massacre. Ever since the Uchiha Massacre, Sasuke became cold and distant. Though he never talked with anyone in the academy before, everyone around him understood that he isn't the old Sasuke Uchiha anymore. He was turning darker day by day. He was cutting himself from people around him. He only had one thing in his mind now: revenge. He wanted revenge for the death of his clan. He wanted to kill his brother Itachi Uchiha. Sasuke was sitting by the lake. He practiced his fireball jutsu. He sat there with a cold and intense glare on the lake. Hey Sasuke, you know, I actually wanted to talk to you about something, said a figure from behind. It was Naruto. He just walked over him and was about to sit beside him. Over the 2 years, Sasuke and Naruto became quite acquainted. After the massacre, Naruto started to worry about Sasuke and decided to speak to him about it today. Why is he here now? Thought Sasuke. Go away, Naruto. I want to be alone now, said Sasuke in a monotone voice. Trust me, loneliness is the last thing you need to have right now. You need to move on from the past, said Naruto, a bit concerned. Shut it, Naruto. You don't know a single thing about what happened. How can you tell me to move on without knowing it? Because I have been going through the same thing for years now, replied Naruto instantly. Sasuke looked at Naruto, who had a saddened expression on his face now. You see, even I had a similar phase in my life. I was lonely, I was ostracized by the village for no reason, I was bullied for no reason, hell, I was even kicked out of shops when I tried to buy things, said Naruto in a depressed manner. Did you ever wonder why I wear this orange jumpsuit all the time, Sasuke? Asked Naruto. No, said Sasuke. Whichever shop I went in to buy some clothes, I was kicked out of the shop for no reason. All the shopkeepers yell at me saying that I am demon. They behave as if there is no need of my existence. There was only one shop that allowed me inside, and all I was allowed to get was this orange jumpsuit, said Naruto. After hearing all those people yell at me saying that I was demon, I was fed up one day. I was invaded with all sorts of dark thoughts. I wanted to slaughter each and every being in the village. But somewhere in my brain, a little part of myself was yelling to fight back and prove them wrong. It was telling me to prove them that I am not a demon. It told me to stand up and fight bravely. I am saying the same thing, Sasuke. Be yourself no matter what and face things bravely. Naruto said the last part seriously. After listening all of that, Sasuke's eye opened. He suffered same like me. No, he suffered even more than me. At least I had parents' love for a while. He never had his parents in the first place, thought Sasuke. After listening to Naruto, his eyes opened. He felt that what he is doing now is wrong. He needs to prove it. He needs to prove that Itachi's ways are wrong. For the first time after, Sasuke felt something familiar. It was affection, care, concern, lastly of brotherly love. He felt all these things right now from Naruto. He needed to open up about all the suffering he had until now. He only found one person trustworthy, and it was none other than Naruto Uzumaki. After saying that, Naruto got up and was about to move away. He killed my parents and whole clan in cold blood. Sasuke said it with his head down and closed his knuckles tightly. Huh, was all that Naruto said in response. Then Sasuke started to narrate it everything he saw that day. His face was completely torn between sadness and anger as he said everything to Naruto. Worst of all, my brother Itachi showed the complete massacre to me through a genjutsu, and it repeated over and over till I got unconscious of mental tiredness. Even today, I have the nightmare of my clan being killed by him. After listening to it, Naruto gave Sasuke a warm embrace. Then prove your brother wrong. Prove him that true strength comes from protecting something you hold precious, he said as he let go of him. Sasuke said only one thing. Thank you. After that, Naruto gave his hand for handshake. Just shake my hand, Naruto said to Sasuke. All right, said Sasuke as he handshake with Naruto. All right, my name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I am going to be a Hokage one day. Nice to meet you. Let us be friends. Sasuke didn't understand what to do, so he just went with the flow. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. Nice to meet you too, he said. Naruto's stomach growled right after hearing Sasuke. He rubbed his head sheepishly and said, Actually, I am hungry and sorry about that. There was an awkward silence between them both. Hey, how about we go to Ichiraku Ramen? It's my treat. Sasuke at the very moment felt two things. One is that he felt his burden to be lightened. Well, second thing is even he is hungry. Sure, said Sasuke. They both marched to Ichiraku Ramen. That day the Konoha's twin dragons' friendship was formed. Both Naruto and Sasuke were now sitting in their classes. They are going to be given their Genin teams now. Both Sasuke and Naruto passes the Genin exam with flying colors. Cool thing is Naruto formed solid shadow clones in the exam. All the teachers were dumbstruck at how he could pull this. The truth is, when the night before their exam, both Naruto and Sasuke stumbled upon the Uchiha library and found a scroll that explained shadow clones. Naruto saw that and formed the seal and yelled Shadow Clone Jutsu, and he mastered it overnight. Though Naruto could now perform normal clone jutsu, he still wanted to do this and take everyone by surprise. Also, over the years, Sasuke's friendship brought so many changes in Naruto's academics. He started to shine in written tests too. Only thing required was Sasuke had to explain things Naruto every time before the exam, and Naruto would grasp it all. His ninjutsu was already good as they both trained and sparred together frequently. They both helped out each other all the time they were in trouble. Once in a while, both Naruto and Sasuke used to play pranks on others together. Yes, Sasuke found it quite helpful as it gave him a break. However, they never did it in public and no one knew it was them. That was the best part of playing prank for them. And if we keep talking like this, we can make an altogether different story out of their tales. Back in Academy, Sasuke and Naruto were now sitting side by side and were talking about who their teammate will be. I think they will keep either Sakura, Hinata, or Ino on our team if we both end up together in a team. But I prefer Hinata over all of the three. She will be of a less bother, said Sasuke in his monotone voice. I don't care whoever comes into our team. It's fine as long as we both stick together, said Naruto with a care in the world. The ground was rumbling beneath them. All the students feared that an earthquake is happening. Hey Sasuke, what the hell is wrong? Why is the ground rumbling all of a sudden? Asked Naruto. How the hell will I know it, Naruto? I am surprised as much as you are, said Sasuke, a bit tense now. Don't know why, but he had a bad feeling about this. Suddenly the rambling came to halt. All the students noticed Ino and Sakura coldly glaring at each other. I came here first, so Sasuke-kun will be mine, said Sakura, who was apparently Sasuke's fangirl. Shut the hell up, forehead. I love Sasuke-kun more than you do, so I deserve him more, said Ino to Sakura. Both of them started to argue about their precious Sasuke-kun until Naruto came in between them to stop them argue over his best friend. Sakura. Ino, why don't you both stop arguing and sit down? Also, trust me, Sasuke doesn't like loud girls. Both of the girls never paid attention to his first sentence, but they turned their heads to see Naruto when he completed his last sentence. He silently nodded his head on seeing the surprise in their eyes. Both of them were dead silent now and walked towards Sasuke to sit beside him. Both of them went towards Sasuke and asked in unison, Sasuke-kun, can I sit next to you? Upon hearing both of them in unison, sweat dropped. Damn it, why are these both all over me? Thought Sasuke. He looked pleadingly towards Naruto, saying, get me out of this awkward situation, please. Naruto just turned around and whistled, indicating that you are on your own and this one dude can't help it. After he understood what Naruto was saying, he came to a halt and sighed. He said, all right, both of you can sit next to me. Spending time with Naruto, he learned something. Tolerance. He became patient and quite a tolerable person, which made things worse for him. Those two qualities made him look more cool and he gained more fangirls. Boy, I wish for once I can be like Naruto. He doesn't have to worry about things like this. After all of that commotion, everyone arrived in the class and settled down. Their sensei Irika came inside the class and explained few things. Everyone in this class, I congratulate you all for passing the exams. You are all now Genin. Life only starts to be harder from here on out for you guys. So I wish everyone here all the best. he said with a smile on his face. And now on to your genin teams, he said from Team 1 to Team 6, which all happen to be civilians. Now for Team 7, Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Ino Yamanaka. Your Jonin sensei is Kakashi Hatake. Yay! You hear that forehead? I am now on Sasuke-kun's team. He is going to be all mine now. Listening this, Sasuke hung his head low with clouds forming over his head, and Naruto's sweat dropped. Am I an object to belong to her? Geez, I wish Hinata to be on my team. Looks like Kami never agrees with me, thought Sasuke. Oh, just shed it, Ino pig. Sasuke will be mine even though you end up in his team. Like I had lose to you, forehead. Young ladies, if your argument is finished, we will continue with the teams, said Irika with his patented big-headed jutsu. Both the girls turned quiet and now stopped their argument. And for Team 8, it is Hyuga Hinata, Inazuka Kiba, Aburame Shino. Your Jonin sensei will be Kurenai Yui. Team 10 will be Haruno Sakura, Choji Akimichi, and Shikamaru Nara. Your Jonin sensei will Asuma Sarutobi. Alright, that's it for now. Please wait for your respective Jonin senseis until they come around. I will take a leave, said Irika as he bid his farewell and got out of his classroom. After a while, a beautiful woman with black hair, which is waist length, came inside, followed by a man with a cigarette in his mouth. Team 8, I am Kurenai Yui. Please follow me, said Kurenai. All the 3 teammates of Team 8 followed her out of the classroom. Alright guys, my name is Asuma Sarutobi and Team 10 is with me. Please follow me, said Asuma as Team 10 went along with him. All that was left was Team 7. Why is our sensei so late? Whined Ino, the Yamanaka heiress. Dunno was all Naruto said. Hey Naruto, wanna play a prank? Listening the word prank, Naruto shot his eyes up and nodded to Sasuke. How about we wet and dry our sensei a bit? Asked Naruto. That sure sounds like a plan, Naruto, said Sasuke cheerily with a smirk on his face. Ino was now dumbstruck. She felt as if she was dreaming. Why is Sasuke-kun playing pranks with Naruto? She slightly wondered. Hey Ino, want to join us? Asked Naruto to Ino. Ino didn't understand what to do now. Should she now join them or not? Before she could decide, Naruto just came over her and pulled her off her seat. Realizing she was being pulled, she protested. Naruto, don't include me and Sasuke-kun in your pranks. We might fall in trouble too. Oh, come on Ino, some harmless fun isn't a crime, right? Come on, join us, motioned Ino toward their class door. Hey Sasuke, take out that sealing scroll in your pocket, said Naruto. Yeah, I know what you are planning, Naruto, just a second. As he finished his sentence, he took out the sealing scroll. After that, Naruto made some hand seals and hid his hand on the scroll. After that, he wrapped up the scroll and took a brush and started to write something over the scroll. He again made some seals and slammed his hand on the scroll. Naruto, what exactly did you do just now? Asked Ino, a bit curious. Hey, where is the fun in saying everything? Just watch the show, said Naruto with a wide smile. He took the scroll with him and placed it right on the door railing. It is all done now. All that needs to happen now is they need to wait for their sensei to arrive and watch the prank unfold. After a while, Kakashi Hatake arrived to their classroom and opened their door. Just as he stepped inside his class, Naruto muttered something and the scroll activated and water fell from the scroll onto Kakashi. Just as the downpour stopped within few seconds, there was a strong blow of wind from the very scroll. Kakashi's book, No Precious Book, got all wet now. He lifted his head up groggily after becoming wet and cold at the same time. That was very creative of whoever did it. Using Fuinjutsu to play pranks like that, I never have seen anyone do that. Looks like I found some interesting team here, said Kakashi with an eye smile. So, we take it you are Kakashi Hatake, said Sasuke in his monotone and stoic manner. Yes, I am Kakashi Hatake, your Jonin sensei for now. Actually, I find this place very much boring and dull. How about we go elsewhere and introduce ourselves? Asked Kakashi. All the three genin nodded and followed Kakashi's lead. Kakashi brought them to the roof of their academy. Kakashi stood along the railings while Naruto, Sasuke, and Ino sat on stairs. Of course, Ino was sitting beside Sasuke. Alright, how about we start introducing ourselves? Asked Kakashi. How about you go first, sensei? Asked Ino. Okay, so my name Kakashi Hatake. I am a Jonin of Konoha. My likes are. You are too young to know them. As for my dislikes, I would say traitors. I don't have any sort of dreams as of yet, he said simply. As he finished, he looked towards Naruto. How about you introduce yourselves now? Asked Kakashi. Well, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. My likes are training, learning new things, and playing pranks with Sasuke here. I also like ramen. As for my dislikes, I hate those 3-minute I wait for the ramen to be cooked. I also don't like bullies and people who hate others for no reason. And my dream is to become the greatest Hokage ever, said Naruto with a cheery smile at the end. Well, you do have an interesting dream here, Naruto. Work hard and one day you will become the Hokage. I believe in you. Kakashi couldn't help but feel proud at listening to the blonde genin. I guess he is following in your footsteps, sensei. I am sure he will make you proud one day, though, Kakashi. Really, sensei, that means a lot. Thank you, said Naruto with that ever-present smile of his. Okay, I will go next. My name is Ino Yamanaka. She turned towards Sasuke and said, my likes are Sasuke-kun, gardening with my mom and learning my clan jutsus. Well, as for my dislikes, I don't like those people who bully or belittle others. And as for my dream, I want to become a good shinobi and take care of my clan after my dad retires and have a loving husband along with my children, said Ino a bit blushingly at last. Okay, she is currently a girl who is crushing over that Uchiha, but she really does have some good goals. I guess in time she will become a good and formidable kunoichi, thought Kakashi. You are next, kiddo, said Kakashi as he pointed to Sasuke. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My likes are ramen, tomatoes, training, and playing pranks with Naruto. Well, as for my dislikes, I hate a certain someone. I am also going to prove that person that his ways are wrong. And as for my dreams, I want to help Naruto when he becomes the Hokage, and I want to restore my clan, said Sasuke in his cool and stoic manner. Okay, I am glad to meet you all. Now, as for your team assignments, I wanted to make you all do something before you are given them. So, all the three of you come to Training Grounds 7 tomorrow early in the morning sharp at 6 a.m. Meet you all there. Oh, and one more thing, I would suggest you people to not to eat your breakfast unless you want to puke. He said that and shunshined from there. After he left, all three of them remained silent. That was until Naruto broke it. Hey, Ino would like to come to Ichiraku's, you see. Before he got to finish his sentence, Ino said, sorry Naruto, I can't come with you for a date. After listening, Naruto said, I never asked you for a date. I was about to tell you that me and Sasuke were going there. I wanted to ask you if you could join. Now Ino was embarrassed. She sheepishly laughed and said, sorry there. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusion like that. It's okay, no problem there. So are you coming with us? Asked Naruto. Oh yeah, sure, responded Ino. After the three genin walked towards Ichiraku's. Later, after eating, Ino was stunned at the number of bowls Naruto was eating. What the hell? He ate straight 10 bowls of ramen. How does he even spend those calories he get now? Thought Ino. Naruto was now walking towards Sasuke's house. After the genin teams were announced, they had new teammate, and he was surprised she was not just fangirl but a determined kunoichi. They had been doing back-to-back D-rank missions, so they had today off. Naruto at first thought that she was just a fangirl and would be just all over Sasuke in their missions. But to his surprise, she actively participated in their D-rank missions with seriousness. He also heard from her that she was also training in her clan's jutsu as well. Guess she is not just a fangirl. She takes her shinobi career seriously, thought Naruto to himself. As he was in thoughts, Sasuke appeared in front of him. "Yo," said Sasuke in his normal stoic voice. "Good morning, Sasuke. I am heading to Ichiraku Ramen. Want to come with me?" "I am starving for my breakfast," said Naruto. "I just had mine. But I will accompany you there," said Sasuke. Both of the boys put their hands in their pockets and started to walk towards their destination. As they walked inside the stands of Ichiraku Ramen, Sasuke's face now had a bothered look. It was because they spotted Haruno Sakura. Kami. Of all the people in the world, why should I bump into her now, thought Sasuke. "Whoa, looks like Team 10 is here," said Naruto in his cheery voice. Shikamaru and Choji turned around to greet Naruto. "Hey there, Naruto. How have you been?" asked Choji while slurping his ramen. "I have been good. How about you guys?" "I haven't seen you people since the Genin team placements," asked Naruto to Team 10. "Well, we have been good. But life as a Genin is quite troublesome," said Shikamaru in his usual lazy tone. "So are you here by yourself or is your team in tow?" asked Choji. "No, it's not like we were coming here as a team. I am here along with Sasuke," said Naruto. On hearing Sasuke's name, Sakura turned her head around to see. She never participated in the conversation in the first place. But now on hearing Sasuke's name, she asked a bit more happier than usually, "Huh? Hey Naruto, where is Sasuke-kun? You said he was with you." "Eh? What do you mean, where is he?" "He is here right with me, see." As he completed, he turned his right and saw that Sasuke wasn't there. "What the? He was right here with me. Where did he go all of a sudden?" Troublesome those Shikamaru. Naruto got out of the stand and saw outside Sasuke, who was looking a bit tensed. Naruto didn't understand what made him so worked up. "Hey Sasuke, why are you sweating and looking so nervous?" said Naruto. On hearing Naruto, he turned towards him and said stutteringly, "It's nothing, Naruto. I am fine." "Eh? You are now stammering. Your stammering could rival to Hinata's." Naruto said the last bit sarcastically. Sasuke took a deep breath and cooled himself a bit. Boy, why should have that happened in the first place with Sakura yesterday night, thought Sasuke as he blushed again. It felt too good for him to not forget it. "Sasuke want to stay there or come inside so that I can have my ramen and we can hang out afterwards?" asked Naruto. Sasuke just nodded and went inside, along with Naruto. Naruto noticed something now. Usually Sakura would brighten up upon hearing Sasuke's name in any mood. But today she was much happier. "Hey old man Tucci, keep bringing 5 bowls of miso ramen please, I am starving here." After a while Naruto's order came up and he slurped up his ramen bowl. But he did notice something. Both Sakura and Sasuke were glancing towards each other when they were not seeing one another. Knowing Sakura, I can understand why she is glancing towards Sasuke, but why on earth is he glancing towards her? I need to ask him after we get to my home or elsewhere, thought Naruto. As Naruto completed eating his ramen, he and Sasuke started to walk towards Naruto's apartment. As they reached Naruto's apartment, Sasuke said, "Naruto, I need to ask you about something, it's really disturbing me." He said that sheepishly. Naruto never in a million years thought that Sasuke would be like this. His expression on his face was now priceless. It was like Sasuke is a 3-year-old small kid and he is stuck with something. Figured it. Something is going in your head, isn't it? Now let us go inside so we can talk, said Naruto after a while as he came out of his thoughts. As they went inside, they sat in Naruto's couch and there was a silence between them. Care to explain why you were glancing towards Sakura all the time when she was not seeing you, said Naruto. What do you mean I was Come on. I saw you glancing her, now spill it out what happened that brought so much change in you, said Naruto before Sasuke completed his sentence. Fine. I will tell it, said Sasuke in his stoic voice. You see, last night I was on the Hokage monument. I was sitting on top of Yandame's head. Just then, Sasuke trailed off into a flashback. Yesterday night. It was around 9 o'clock. Sasuke was just sitting idly and was gazing towards stars. Just then he saw Pinkette at the other end. Wait, is that Sakura? What is she doing here around this late, thought Sasuke. As he completed his thoughts, he was now scared. The pink-haired girl was now not slowing down and was still walking rapidly towards the tip of the head. Why is she walking towards there? Few more steps and she is going to fall down. Damn it, thought Sasuke. Hey Sakura, watch where you are going, yelled Sasuke on top of his lungs as he ran towards her. But she was not listening nor responding to him. Oh, thought Sasuke. He ran towards her right in time and caught her hand before she fell down and pulled her towards him from the tip. And that's when the miserable thing happened. She fell right onto him and he lost his footing. Both of them fell down and now Sakura's lips were on Sasuke's. Sakura came into her senses just now and realized what just happened. Everything happened in a fraction of seconds. Sasuke's face was now entirely red. He was as red as a tomato. Same was with Sakura. They both just kissed each other accidentally. Sakura immediately got of him and now turned away from him with hands in her laps. I kissed Sasuke Kun, yelled in Sakura in her thoughts. But what if he starts to hate me for that? What if she was cut off from her thought as she saw Sasuke waving at her now? Hey Sakura, are you all right? Waved Sasuke at her nervously. He was still embarrassed on kissing her. I am all right, Sasuke-kun, said Sakura as she stammered a bit. She was still worried about her negative thoughts. I am extreme lys sorry for what happened right now, said Sakura with a saddened expression and with a worried voice. Sasuke didn't understand why was she apologizing. Actually, I am the one who should be apologizing, Sakura. I shouldn't have pulled you like that. But let's forget what just happened now. It's too awkward for both of us to remember what just happened. Sakura now felt relieved. She didn't expect him to brush it off like that. But the tension was still there between them. And she wondered why he was stammering. It wasn't like him at all. But why on earth were you walking like that? Asked Sasuke now in his stoic voice. Well, you see, I was just taking a walk around and there were few things that went inside my head. I was lost in my thoughts and the next thing I know is, you saved me, said Sakura. So, are you fine now? Asked Sasuke. But we can find bit of concern in his voice. Yeah, I am fine now. Thank you for saving me, Sasuke-kun, said Sakura with happiness in her voice. All she knew about Sasuke back before was a cool and handsome boy. But now she saw a kind and gentle boy before her, who was polite and kind, very, very kind. I was just doing what anyone else would do. You don't have to thank me, Sakura. Sasuke said the last part with a smile on his face. Sakura sat up and now smiled brightly. Under the moonlight, Sasuke found her to be beautiful. Was she always this beautiful? Her smile looked so bright like a Sunday, thought Sasuke. Once again, thank you for saving me, Sasuke-kun. I will take a leave, bye, she said as she waved her hands and left the place. Bye, Sakura, whispered Sasuke to himself. Flashback end. Sasuke narrated the whole story to him what happened last night. Naruto practically yelled what you kissed her on listening about their kissing part. After that, Sasuke just silenced him and said rest of his story. Naruto now listened the complete story. He sat down on his floor and was now thinking. He was thinking very seriously. So you saved her last night almost from death, and top of that you kissed her, and after that you found her beautiful. And you said your goodbyes and left the place. I understand why Sakura was today much happier than usual. But what I don't understand is why you were nervous around her. Asked him. You see, when I kissed her, it felt good. Normally it shouldn't be like that, right? I kind of felt a spark when our lips met. Said Sasuke, a little bit embarrassed about the way he mentioned his feelings. Guess your feelings are a big problem now, aren't they, Sasuke? You don't seem to understand them, I guess? Well, I am same age as you. Even I don't have any kind of answer to your question. Naruto rubbed his head. Just after a few seconds they heard someone knocking Naruto's door. Naruto went to answer the door and found it was Ino. Hey Ino, said Naruto. Hi Naruto. Is Sasuke-kun also with you? Asked the blonde Yamanaka. Yeah, he is inside the house. Oh, it's just that we have a mission tomorrow. Kakashi-sensei told me to give this scroll to you people. Apparently, it's a C rank mission in the land of waves. Said Ino. Ino never went to Naruto's house. She was just curious how did he keep his house. She now wanted to see how he lived. Hey Naruto. Mind if I come in? Asked Ino. Naruto, upon hearing her, he stopped reading the scroll and said, yeah, come in, as he motioned for her to come inside. You know Naruto, I never came to your place before. Said Ino. Yeah. We never were really close in the academy, so I guess that makes sense that you never visited my place. Even though I talked with others like Shikamaru and Choji, except for Sasuke, no one came. Said Naruto to the blonde Yamanaka. It was true that they never interacted much. But over the time she respected him for two reasons. 1. He never harmed anyone around him, even for calling him weird, hurtful names. 2. He was quite sensible, cheerful, and took care of his friends around him. He never hurt her even in their training session spars. He would just immobilize her and called it an end to their spar. Though at the first 2 years of academy she used to follow blindly others and despised Naruto for no reason, her views completely changed about him as time passed. After he became friends with Sasuke, she didn't say anything to him for the sake of Sasuke's interest. But after being placed in the genin teams, she started to learn more about him and respected him. Ino was now surprised at seeing Naruto's apartment. She thought that it would be a complete mess and he would just load things here and there in the house rather than keeping them organized. But his room is quite the opposite of what she was thinking. It was neat and all the things were organized. Wow, she whispered. I never thought that you will be keeping your apartment so clean, Naruto. Said Ino. Well, it's not like it is tidy all the time, you know. I mean, I do clean it often, but sometimes it can be a bit mess. I just cleaned the room yesterday. So, you don't have to be surprised at all. Said Naruto. As he finished, Ino noticed Sasuke in the kitchen and said, Hi Sasuke-kun. What are you cooking up there? Asked Ino. Sasuke is just making some hot water so we can have some cup ramen. Do you want to join us? Said Naruto. Yes, sure. She said. All the three of them started to chit-chat a little as the water boiled. They had their ramen shortly while they chit-chat. After that, Sasuke and Ino left to their respective homes to prepare for their mission tomorrow. Naruto was sleeping peacefully in his bed. He was drooling and was muttering ramen. He is probably having a dream where he might be eating endlessly ramen in a chiraku. As he was dreaming, there was someone who was watching him through the window. It was Ino Yamanaka. Boy, he sure does look cute when he is sleeping, doesn't he? Though Ino to herself. After her thoughts broke off, she tapped on his window. She got no response. She tapped the window again and the whiskered blonde doesn't seem to respond. She finally had it and checked if his window was open. Wait, the window is open, she thought to herself. She shook him and called out, "Hey Naruto, wake up, we are having our mission today." "Don't you remember?" she said to wake him. He was still muttering continuously ramen. After a while she shook him hard enough. He woke up with groggy eyes and yawned as he removed his blanket from him and got out of his bed and said, "Hey Ino, morning, are you here for the mission?" he asked sleepily. She blushed deep red and just nodded her head as she was at loss of words. He looked to the clock and noticed it was still 6 in the morning. "Huh? It is still 6 o'clock, aren't we supposed to be at the village gates like at 7 o'clock? He looked towards Ino and noticed that she was a bit red. He didn't understand why. He just got closer to her and touched her forehead with the back of his palm. You don't seem to have a fever, Ino, but why are you red in the face?" asked Naruto with innocence in his voice. Ino was still staring at him. All that training he has been doing has paid off. He had already his hands and biceps in complete shape, he had good chiseled abs, and had a well-built personality. "Come on, Ino. It is Naruto here, why are you staring at him like that?" thought Ino. As she completed her thoughts, Naruto just had a look of himself. He understood it now. He immediately stood up and got some t-shirt and put it on. I am sorry, Ino, I didn't know I was not having a shirt on. Really sorry for that. He said that a bit embarrassed and with light stutters. It's okay, Naruto, it was my fault actually, I shouldn't have barged in like that through your window. I am sorry for that, said Ino. You don't have to apologize, Ino. Okay, let's just leave it. So why are you here so early? Asked Naruto, now getting into his usual cheery self. Ino just said, well, you see, I was actually getting a bit excited and scared at the same time since it is our first C-rank mission. So, I couldn't sleep properly last night. What? Really, Ino, you don't have to get worked up so much over it, just relax and be yourself and believe in yourself. We can pull this off, said Naruto as he gave her a big thumbs up and one of his trademark smile. Ino couldn't help but feel warmth radiating around him. She just learned recently to identify chakra signatures from her dad, as Yamanakas were good sensor ninjas. When she felt Naruto's chakra, she found it was warm and bright. She felt as if his chakra is as warm and as bright as the morning sun. Ino just smiled and said, thanks for that, Naruto. Naruto now just asked something else. Say, Ino, please don't be offended, you usually like Sasuke, right? Yeah, I do actually like him. Why do you ask about that now, Naruto? Asked Ino. Well, usually when it is that way around, shouldn't you go to him first rather than coming to me? He said the last part as he rubbed his head a bit sheepishly. Well, I may like Sasuke-kun, but it doesn't mean that I don't like hanging around you, and I am not offended, she quickly replied back to him. But he does have a point. When I like Sasuke-kun, shouldn't I prefer to be around him rather than others? Why did Naruto come first into my mind when I wanted time to spend with someone? Maybe because he is a good friend of mine, thought Ino. Okay, I get it. So how about we both do something else to pass the time we have now? Asked Naruto. He didn't get her pretty clearly, but he understood that she wanted someone to hang out so that she can get rid of her insecure and other negative thoughts about mission they are going to have now. Yeah, I guess we can spend some together, said Ino as she nodded her head. Okay, so how about we just go to a place I have in my mind? It's a great place. We can enjoy the view from there, said Naruto. That sounds actually good, replied Ino. Can you just wait for a moment? I will get dressed up and come, said Naruto. Yeah, sure, take your time, said Ino. In the meantime, she just dozed off without knowing it actually. As Naruto went into his room, he brushed his teeth and got himself ready. After coming out, he noticed the Ino was probably half asleep now. He went into the kitchen and started to cook something. Ino woke up from her half-sleep and saw him now in kitchen. As she went in there to check what was going on, she smelled something. It was a tomato soup. Ino was now flabbergasted. She always thought he ate only ramen. He is just full of surprise. One second I get to know something about him, and the next second he reveals something else, thought Ino as she smiled. Hey there, Ino, glad you woke up. Here, take this and have it before it cools down, said Naruto as he gave her a bowl full of hot, steaming tomato soup. She tasted the soup and it was wonderful. Though it was really good for a 13-year-old boy. He also packed the remaining soup into 3 boxes more and sealed them inside a sealing scroll. How was it, Ino? It is cold outside. So, I prepared the soup for us. Did it taste good? Asked Naruto. It tasted really good, Naruto. I never thought you knew how to cook, said Ino with a smile on her face. Well, living on your own from the age of 5 makes you to learn few things. And one of the things is you will learn how to cook. I mean, I can't depend all the time on a Chiraku's or any other place for my food, right? I need to make my own food too, said Naruto. Wait, he lived on his own since 5? I know that he is an orphan and all, but I thought he stayed at an orphanage until he grew up, thought Ino. So shall we head to the place I mentioned? Asked Naruto with a big smile. Yeah, let's go there. I am quite excited about it, said Ino. As they got out of his apartment, he locked his apartment and the 2 blondes started to walk towards the Hokage monument. After a while they reached the head of Yondaime Hokage. Naruto pointed his fingers to his village as he began to say something to Ino. He said, did you notice something, Ino? The village from here looks quite small and beautiful too. Our insecurities and problems are the same size as the village we see now. If you see them from far away, they will look really small to you. It all depends on the way you perceive, said Naruto. This is my favorite place because whenever I feel down or sad, I come here to get rid of those feelings. Everything seems small when we see them from here, said Naruto with a large smile on his face. Yes, Naruto. This place is awesome. I feel a bit relieved now. All thanks to you, said Ino. Pleasure is mine, he said. After that they stayed there a bit longer, enjoying the scenery in front of them. As the time passed, they got up and moved to the village gates to get ready for their mission. Near the gates were Sasuke and some old man. Yo, said Sasuke to Naruto. Hi there, Sasuke, replied back Naruto. Hi, Sasuke-kun, said Ino. So I guess you are Tazuna, whom we are supposed to guard against bandits till you finish a bridge in your country. Am I correct? Asked Naruto. Yes, it is me, replied back Tazuna. Wait, where is Kakashi-sensei? Asked Ino. He is just late as usual, Ino. Don't bother, he will be here in half an hour or so, said Sasuke. All the 3 genin along with Tazuna waited there for Kakashi. Just after 40 minutes Kakashi appeared and said, Yo, ready for the mission? Sensei, you are late, yelled the 3 genin. After some arguments between them and their always late sensei, they left the village as they headed to water country. As they were moving, they were suddenly ambushed by some Rain-nin. They were called Demon Brothers. Naruto and Sasuke ducked under as they were about to get hit by their kunai. Naruto got himself into an unusual stance which looked like the interceptor fist. It is the famed original Uchiha-style taijutsu. He traded various blows with one of those Rain-nin and finally put him down on the ground using a sealing jutsu. Sasuke too eliminated his other opponent through taijutsu alone. Kakashi was now surprised. He never thought those 2 boys were strong enough to take on Chunin-level shinobi. Not only did those two notice that puddle of water and understood it wasn't real, but were ready for battle too. Guess these both already knew we were going to get attacked, huh? Thought Kakashi. Naruto tied them up and questioned who sent them. On hearing the so-called person's name, Sasuke and Kakashi were surprised. It was none other than Zabuza of Blood Mist Village, who apparently is now a missing nin. Guess we need to keep our guard up, huh? Sending Chunin to assassinate someone increases the mission risks. The mission is now possibly B rank. If Zabuza is involved, there is a possibility that this mission can escalate to A rank and possibly S rank too, said Kakashi. He went towards Tazuna and asked why did he mention it was only bandits who were chasing him. He said about their village's story and explained that he and his village couldn't afford a service that was higher than C rank. After listening to everything, Kakashi stayed quiet for a few moments. According to the rules, we can leave you now and return to Konoha since the mission rank increased. I can't risk my team's life here, said Kakashi. He turned towards their student and asked, what do you people suggest? I say we continue the mission, sensei. We can't leave a village to the likes of person like Gato, said Naruto. Even I agree with him, sensei. We just can't abandon the mission for just increased risks. We will complete this mission no matter what happens, said Sasuke with a deep conviction within his eyes. Even I agree, sensei. Let's do this mission, said Ino confidently. All right, we will take up the mission, said Kakashi. As they walked for a few more hours, suddenly Kakashi yelled, watch out. As they bent down, there was a huge blade that went right above them as they ducked under. No doubt it is Zabuza. It is his executioner blade. We need to prepare for a fight, said Kakashi as he removed his headband from his eye to reveal his own Sharingan. Sasuke wondered why was Kakashi having a Sharingan, as it manifested only in those who belonged to Uchiha clan. Ah, Kakashi of the Sharingan, eh? I am honored to fight you, said Zabuza with bloodlust in his voice. Naruto, Sasuke, and Ino protect Tazuna at any cost. I will take the fight with him, said Kakashi. Kakashi ran towards Zabuza. Zabuza quickly made some water clones and Kakashi involved in a rapid taijutsu with the water clones. He was barely holding up even with his Sharingan active. As he quickly dodged from a water clone's kick, he was caught by the real Zabuza and was held in his water prison. Damn it, why should I be in this water prison now? I don't think Sasuke and Naruto can hold him, thought the Jonin. Just then Naruto pumped some chakra into his eyes and revealed a Sharingan. Zabuza, you are fighting with me now, said Naruto. Zabuza turned around to the voice and saw a Sharingan spinning wildly in Naruto's eyes. He noticed the pattern in his eyes and understood only one thing. He was now going to face someone who is far more stronger than Kakashi. Not only did Zabuza notice the Sharingan in Naruto's eyes has 3 tomos, but it has been spinning rapidly as he glanced into his eyes. The spinning now stopped. Yes, it is the Manjikyu Sharingan that Naruto had in his eyes now. It had black shuriken in the center and a circle around it in which the 3 tomo lied. Naruto's eyes now pained as soon as they turned into Manjikyu. Damn it. I can't control the chakra I send to my eyes. They turn to Manjikyu Sharingan, though I try to pump less chakra into them. After I return back, I need to train real hard in controlling my Sharingan, thought Naruto. He soon reduced the amount of chakra. Naruto has the Sharingan? And it doesn't look normal, though it is different than my 2-tomo Sharingan. No doubt he helped me so much in my training with Sharingan. I bet he knows about it a lot. But how does he have it? He is not an Uchiha, thought Sasuke with very much surprise and was now shocked. Naruto, what is our plan? Let's make it quick so that we can complete this mission fast, said Sasuke as he got himself out of his thoughts and shock as he concentrated at the task at hand. No, Sasuke. I am doing this alone. Moreover, I want to test my skills today. I need to see how far I got with Interceptor Fist, said Naruto. His tone was in such a way that there is now no room for argument. Fine, said Sasuke as he turned his head away from Naruto and frowned. MY, there is another Sharingan user in your team at Kakashi. As he completed his sentence, he weaved some hand seals and Kakashi started to feel exhausted. He is siphoning of my chakra through this water prison of his. I guess he is going to fight Naruto by himself, huh? Without him pumping chakra, the prison will break. Just then Zabuza removed the water prison over him. As his thoughts finished and water prison was released, Kakashi now fell to his knees, barely managing to stay conscious on the lake while he pumped chakra into his legs and knees to not drown. Although Zabuza didn't let his cool in his voice, inside he was practically shivering. All these years he never noticed a Sharingan like that, even though he faced many highly skilled Uchiha opponents. Zabuza only saw Naruto's Manjikyu only for a while. Soon after that his Sharingan turned back to 3 tomos. Zabuza only had a quick glance. Those eyes of his eyes are so different, they are now pretty different than a normal Sharingan. I have to be really careful even if I have to survive this battle. But now they are same as Kakashi's. I can have my chances, thought Zabuza. Just as he thought and got into his Kenjutsu stance and stood firmly on the lake, Naruto now disappeared in front of him and appeared right behind him. What are you doing, buddy? I am right behind you, mocked Naruto. He picked up Kakashi and left the place and went back to their team. He dropped him there. Rest for a while, Kakashi-sensei. Your chakra is completely depleted, said Naruto. On the other hand, Zabuza was shocked. He couldn't believe his eyes at the blonde's speed. Naruto again disappeared from there. I am right here, Naruto called him as he was to the left of him. Zabuza swung his executioner blade towards Naruto. Naruto just jumped above it and dodged it. After that, Naruto just landed on the ground below them and took a strange stance. It was very loose. There were many flaws in his stance. Kakashi thought, what sort of stance it is? The stance he took now has so many flaws, there are so many openings one can use to exploit him. I wonder what exactly he is planning to do, thought Kakashi. Zabuza took his own Kenjutsu stance and now started to weave some hand signs. As he completed those hand signs, water style, raging waves, yelled Zabuza. Those waves went towards Naruto and hit him hard. Naruto fell back onto the ground. Just after a few moments, Naruto poofed out of existence. It was a shadow clone. He can create shadow clones too, so all this time have I been fighting a clone, or did he substitute himself with it at the last minute, thought Zabuza. Just then Naruto tried to kick Zabuza. Sensing it, Zabuza evaded his attack and his grip over his blade was lost and it fell and floated over the lake. Since it was made of a special metal, it is light and becomes heavy when its wielder applies chakra to it. Naruto started to give punches back-to-back to Zabuza. Zabuza was evading them and was trying to be on the offensive, but to no avail. How much ever he tried to use the openings Naruto had in his stance, before he could reach to them, Naruto blocked them with inhumane speed. Zabuza was practically stunned. A mere 13-year-old was giving him chills down his spine when battling. He is still not using his full power. He didn't use any kind of ninjutsu on me, and here I am barely holding him up, thought Zabuza. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, Sasuke-kun. Is it really Naruto that is fighting over there? He is giving a hard time to someone who practically exhausted Kakashi-sensei, asked Ino. She couldn't believe her eyes. Sasuke didn't give a reply. No doubt he was not nervous about the mission. He is in a different league. He is taking one of the 7 ninja swordsmen on his own, thought Ino. It is him, Ino. The stance he took before, it is called the interceptor fist. This style is developed by the Uchiha clan. We both practiced since we were 9 years old in this style. The stance itself is freestyle. It has many openings and flaws, but has a greater range of impact when used correctly and becomes flexible when you use it perfectly. I never got to his level to use it like he is using it now. You need to be very much agile and weave hand signs for Ujutsu if at all you use this taijutsu. Which Naruto completely has said Sasuke to Ino. So, this is the legendary interceptor fist, huh? The original taijutsu style developed by Uchiha Madara. I heard only legends and stories of the fatality of his taijutsu. It is said that the first Hokage had to use his wood style to escape and counter his taijutsu. To adapt and use this taijutsu stance of him, many people, even the Uchiha, thought of it as an impossible feat to achieve. You are something else, Naruto thought Kakashi. He heard those tales from the old veteran shinobi around him in the village. Naruto is still holding back on him. He is only using taijutsu as of now. Guess he doesn't want to kill him, said Kakashi in a tired voice. With Naruto and Zabuza. You are no genin. The power of your taijutsu and your agility far surpasses many jonin shinobi around. Who are you really? Asked Zabuza to Naruto, who just halted to get a breath from their fight. I am Naruto Uzumaki, a genin of Konoha. Now what I am saying is you better move out of here and let us complete our mission or you will regret it, said Naruto in an icy tone. You say you are an Uzumaki. But how come you are having a Sharingan, which is quite different than the others I saw before? Asked Zabuza. That's none of your concern, said Naruto. After that, Zabuza charged against Naruto and both of them started to have a fierce battle. Zabuza tried to punch Naruto with one hand and tried to grapple with the other. Naruto just blocked the punch and ducked under and gave a kick to his legs, which Zabuza evaded and went away from Naruto. Just then Naruto yelled multi-shadow clone jutsu. After that, 3 more Narutos popped out. Zabuza quickly made hand signs and yelled water style, water vortex jutsu. Right after that, a giant water ball formed in front of Zabuza and spinned rapidly, and it was sent towards Naruto. Naruto and his clones quickly dodged it in time. That was close. If I got myself for it, I would be as good as dead now, thought Naruto. He again charged forward and started to clash with Zabuza in his taijutsu. Zabuza now knew that he can't beat this blonde boy in taijutsu alone. He won't stand a chance against him if he keep prolonging the fight anymore. I am almost at 10% of my chakra now, but all of this fighting brought me nowhere. Guess I will have to use my trump card. I need to make the gamble, thought Zabuza. He put his sword back and started to weave hand seals. Naruto now activated his Sharingan and started to weave same hand signs. So did his shadow clones. Until the last sign, Zabuza didn't realize what was happening. He copied my jutsu, yelled Zabuza in his head. Before Zabuza could complete his hand signs, Naruto along with his shadow clones yelled water style, water dragon, and 3 huge dragons appeared above them, and now all of them went towards Zabuza. Just in time, Zabuza completed his hand signs and yelled, water style, water dragon. Now the 4 water dragons battled each other and caused huge waves, and the water and lake completely displaced itself from the lake. This is my chance. I need to use it now to finish him off. I can't prolong the fight anymore. All this time I hesitated to use it, as I may get unconscious and become a burden to my team, but I guess have no choice but to use it, thought Naruto. Naruto activated his Manjikyu and looked into Zabuza's eyes. He said Tsukuyomi. Naruto's left eye now bled. Zabuza immediately fainted and became unconscious. Inside Tsukuyomi. Zabuza, this world is mine. I can cause you pain for eternity here, said Naruto to Zabuza in a cold tone. Zabuza stood there. You can't dispel this genjutsu, our fight ends here. Shuriken started to fly towards Zabuza. Even though he tried to evade them, his body felt limp. The shuriken started to pierce through his body. He was now in an endless world of suffering and was now screaming on top of his lungs inside the genjutsu for the pain he is feeling now. Outside world. In the outside world, hardly a second passed. Naruto now fell down onto his knees as his vision blurred out and he barely managed to stay conscious. Damn it, I can't hold myself whenever I use my Manjikyu. Even if I use it for once, it completely wears my eyes off. I should seriously train with it and adapt it, muttered Naruto under his breath. He slowly stood up and just managed to walk out of the lake. As soon as he reached towards his team, he gave one big thumbs up and said, "I guess I went a little bit overboard, didn't I?" and then fell towards the ground. Before he could fall down, Sasuke caught him and whispered him, "You have some explanation to do to me?" Though Naruto heard it, he couldn't give a reply. "Yeah, I guess I do, Sasuke," thought Naruto. Sasuke held Naruto over his shoulders for now and stayed calm. Kakashi saw Naruto's eyes in action in Zabuza's fight at the last moment as it turned rapidly around. He now understood he had the Manjikyu Sharingan. He didn't notice it before. When he was in water prison, the water blurred his view and he couldn't notice it. When Zabuza said about another Sharingan user, he thought it would be Sasuke. But to his surprise, as he was falling unconscious, when the water prison was removed, he noticed it was Naruto who was battling now, with Sharingan active. And at the last moment, seeing the Manjikyu again surprised him. All this time I was surprised that Naruto had Sharingan. But now I witnessed the Manjikyu of his. He just keeps surprising. One thing we learn about him now, he reveals something else next second. He is going to have a long explanation to give after he wakes up, thought Kakashi. Kakashi now stood up and went towards Tazuna. "How long is it going to take to reach your village now? Since Zabuza is put down for now and probably doesn't possess a threat, I guess we can guard you up until you finish building your bridge," said Kakashi. Tazuna simply said, "If we keep walking for a few more hours, we will get to the coast and we can get to the land of waves from there through a boat. All of you can rest at my house once we reach there. We will probably get there by today's evening," said Tazuna. "Okay, let's start," said Kakashi. "Kakashi-sensei, are you sure about that? Can you manage to travel?" asked Ino with some concern. "It's all right, Ino, I can manage myself. I am rushing there because I don't want to battle again. Knowing Gato's persistence, he will send some other ninja behind us. We need to get to a safe place and should let ourselves recuperate," said Kakashi. The team started to continue their journey towards Wave Country. Sasuke was now in deep thought. On one hand, he is completely shocked to know that Naruto is having Sharingan. On the other hand, he is completely worried about him. He saw that Naruto didn't stress so much in his battle. He was still holding back in his taijutsu and got himself knocked out after doing a water jutsu. Sure, it takes a lot of chakra, but for Naruto it might have at max used a 1/10 of his chakra, since he did it at his best. He felt that his friend didn't have chakra exhaustion. He wanted to verify now. "Hey Ino, can you sense the amount of chakra he has in him?" asked Sasuke to Ino. "Yeah, I can check, but I can't tell it accurately." "Just a minute, I will check it," said Ino as she closed her eyes. She started to sense chakra in Naruto's body and now felt two types in him. One was burning bright blue and the other was dense orange, which was around his stomach. How come he is having two chakra signatures in him? But I do remember his chakra is blue color last time when we were in his apartment. His blue chakra is still there and I can say it is only quarter empty," she thought, and now opened her eyes. "Sasuke-kun, he is having about 70% of his chakra now, I guess." Why did you ask me to check his chakra reserve?" asked Ino a bit curiously. Well, you see, I thought at first that he had chakra exhaustion and fainted, but he has way more chakra than anyone around us. Few shadow clones and a water jutsu shouldn't deplete his reserves. Same goes for physical strain. He still isn't at his limit. So, I wondered why he fainted and wanted to check if my guesses were correct. I wonder why he lost his conscience, said Sasuke in his monotone voice. Sasuke-kun. Seeing Naruto in action, I think even you are at same level, or maybe even more. Am I correct? She asked in a cheery tone to just have a conversation to pass some time until they reached their village. Honestly, you people always thought that Sasuke-kun is cool, Sasuke-kun is this, Sasuke-kun is that and all. But Naruto and me were always equal. At times he is much better than me. He is better than me when it comes to handle social situations. Sure, I can assess situations in a battle and I may be strong. But Naruto has something in him that makes him special. It is the ability to bring people out of their darkness, and he inspires them. He is very stubborn and always pushing him always forward. He told me once that we become strong when we protect something special and precious. And for me, he is the precious one. I will protect him with everything I have. I guess I answered your question, said Sasuke in his cool voice. After hearing Sasuke's reply, she started to remember various things that happened in her life. She was lost and thought of a certain blonde boy. Over the past 2 months, she got attached to him and is now used to him and respects him a lot as a shinobi, as she witnessed an epic battle in front of her just a few minutes ago. It is too hard for her to dislike him now. He even cheered her up most of the time whenever she felt down. She came to a halt when certain memories came to her. She remembered how she despised him when they were young. She was even with those people who bullied him and never stopped them. She also remembered her first encounter with him when they were 5 back then. I was a total jerk back then, huh? All I did was run around Sasuke-kun and fantasize about him, and even though Naruto saved me when we first met, I never paid attention to him later when I got into the academy. I just joined the others and despised him for no reason. I am really a heartless person, thought Ino. Flashback 8 years ago. Naruto was walking to his apartment after eating his dinner at Ichiraku's. He just moved into his apartment. As he was passing by a park, he heard some sobs. He turned to its direction and saw a small blonde-haired girl who was crying there profusely and was being bullied by 2 elder boys who would be at most any year or 2 older than them. He understood that much. He quickly ran towards her and gave a kick to one of those boys. He just fell down and ran away from their screaming in pain. You are the demon child. Why you will pay for this? Said the other boy as he ran away from there. Ino didn't hear what the other kid said. She was just lost in something. He now turned towards the girl who was now seeing him in his eyes. She lost herself in those blue cerulean orbs of his. She found him quite adorable. Naruto was still sensitive as he didn't socialize with people much due to his nicknames like Demon. He hesitated at first, but he finally got himself to speak to her. He first ruffled his hair and asked, are you fine? They didn't hit you or did something terrible, right? He asked with concern. Thank you for saving me from them. And I am fine, they didn't hurt me, said the little Ino. I am glad that nothing happened to you. So why are you here out this late? Won't your parents be worried about you? Asked Naruto as he gave her his hand and lifted her up from the dirt. Her eyes now started to water again. She was here in the first place because she was lost. She started to cry more now. I am lost. I want to see my mother, said Ino as she sobbed under her muffling and whimpers. Naruto heard her and said, can I know your name? If you by chance belong to any clan, I guess I can get you to your mom. She might be waiting for you, said Naruto in a kind manner. Ino quickly turned her head towards him and stopped her crying. AlphaRYP, can you get me tea to my home? Asked Ino. Yeah, I can if I know which clan you belong to, said Naruto. She felt relieved that someone is helping her now. But there is one problem: she didn't know what a clan is. Ano, what is a clan? I didn't hear about it, she asked with a worried look. Naruto bent himself down over his shoulders as clouds formed over him now, anime style. A clan is like the surname. If you belong to a ninja family, your surname is your clan. Do you get it now? Ino just said, I think I belong to Yamanaka clan, because my surname is Yamanaka. Oh great, I just happen to know where the Yamanaka household is. So just follow me, he said her. As she started to walk, she was hopping on one leg. Naruto noticed and saw her. She gave him a fake smile. Are you hurt? 'Cause I can see you are hopping over one leg, said Naruto. I hurt my leg when I was running around in search of my mummy, she said the last part with some sad expression on remembering her mother. Naruto just went and sat under her on his heels. He offered her a piggy ride. Seeing him like that, she understood what it meant. You don't have to do that, I can walk around, it's not a problem, said Ino with a fake smile. No, it's not a problem for me to carry you, just hop on. She hesitated at first, but hopped over him and he stood up and was now carrying her. He just walked for a while and reached the clan's household. He was surprised that there were only few houses around him. He was glad that no one was in the streets, or else even the girl with him would now get those stares he would be getting if they spot her with him. Hei didn't want to ring anyone else's house, but was now confused where she belonged to. Hey, we just reached your clan's household, will you identify your house so that I can drop you there? Said Naruto. He waited for a while, but didn't get any response from her. He tilted his head around and saw that she was fast asleep now. She looked so innocent and adorable she is now. Naruto was now blushing a bit. She looks too beautiful to ignore, thought Naruto. Just then he heard a loud conversation form the house in front of him. At Ino's house. Don't worry, Seiko. She will be all right, we will find her soon, said a blonde man to a woman beside him, doing his best to console her. What do you mean, don't worry? Our little baby might be crying somewhere for us. She might even be hungry, Inoichi, said the woman to the blonde man as she was also shedding some tears. Outside. After hearing those two adults, Naruto guessed that the girl with him belongs to this house. He understood that they were discussing about their lost baby girl. And he saw the blonde hair on the man and on the girl. Guess she is their daughter, thought Naruto. He slowly shifted her from his back and laid her at her doorstep. He just rung the bell and left the place. After that, Inoichi opened the door and saw his daughter lying there and picked her up. A lone tear escaped his eye. I am grateful to whosoever returned me my princess back, thought Inoichi. Inoichi, who is it? Asked Seiko as she came over to him, rubbing her tears off. As she saw her daughter, she squealed with happiness, and that made Ino wake up. As she woke up, she groggily opened her eyes. Mommy, I am so glad I got back to you. I missed you a lot, said Ino as she ran up and hugged her. Just then she realized that there should be a boy along with her who helped her. Mommy, did the blonde boy go away? Where is he? Asked Ino. Who are you talking about, Ino? Who is this blonde boy? Asked Inoichi, a bit lost and confused, and he didn't get his daughter. He got me home, Daddy. When I realized that I was lost, I went into a park nearby, and there were two boys who started to bully me that I am crybaby as I was crying. He noticed me crying and scared even those boys off. He also gave me a piggyback ride. I guess I slept when he brought me home. I only remember him carrying me, and now I am here, said Ino to her mom and dad. He looked so cute, he even had whiskers on him, said Ino as she thought for a while and came up with this so that they can identify him. So it's Naruto, Only one person in this village has those whisker marks, and it's him, thought her dad. Whatever it is, you are safe, baby. I am sure you will meet him someday, said her mom. But I didn't thank him properly. I should have at least asked his name, whispered Ino to herself. As she came back to home, their parents were now happy now. Inoichi never hated Naruto, he just felt neutral towards him. But on listening this, he held a new light towards him. But there was something else that Ino didn't know. Naruto was surrounded in an alley by a bunch of guys, and he got himself beaten up by them on that night. It was all because he scared those boys so that they will go away from the girl he saw. Flashback end. After that, I saw him in the academy later. Though I thought of to talk to him, I hesitated at first. I thought even if he remembered about me before I could talk to him. And there were those people who despised him in the academy, and so I joined them so that I won't be treated as an outcast. I was such a terrible person back then. I just forgot what he did that day to help me and behaved as if he never existed in my life. I am such a heartless person, thought Ino as she just reminisced her first encounter with Blonde. After that, they all walked for a while Sasuke carried Naruto around him. They went to the wave country through one of the boats they hired back at the shore. They just reached Tizuna's house. A young woman who might be in her 20s rushed over to her doorstep and greeted them all. My name is Tsunami. Welcome to our residence, everyone. Please make yourself comfortable, she said in a welcoming tone. Glad we got to your house. I can't carry this guy anymore. My back aches by carrying him around. What was I even thinking when I thought of carrying him? He is as heavy as a white elephant. And my name is Sasuke Uchiha, said Sasuke. It was actually true. Naruto was like 2 inches taller than Sasuke. He was also much more muscular and had a broader personality than Sasuke. Well, now that we are here, can you please get me into a room? I might need to rest a bit. Oh, and my name is Kakashi, and the blonde girl here is Ino, and the blonde hair boy here is Naruto Uzumaki, said Kakashi in a lazy tone. Ino was silent. It was rather off about her. She is usually cheery and brightens up things around. It didn't go unnoticed by Sasuke and Kakashi. Tsunami took them inside her house and took them all to a room. Kakashi laid himself off on the futon he spotted in the room. Sasuke then laid the unconscious Naruto next to Kakashi. Both Ino and Sasuke left the room and got out to walk to let them rest so that they can recuperate and get replenished with their energy. Ino was rather dull than being cheery and loud. Normally when she gets some alone time with Sasuke, she usually tries to flatter him with compliments or flirt with him. I wonder what's going on in her head. She never stays silent. Especially when I am around her, and when we both are alone she usually flirts me. Not that he intended or wanted her to flirt him, but he found it rather off. Ino wasn't being herself. Meanwhile, in Naruto's mindscape, Naruto was standing in a place unknown to him. It was dark sewer which had water until his ankle height. As he walked around, he found some pipes leading to a big room. He just followed their lead, and after walking for a while, he came towards a big cage which has a paper-written seal on it. Behind the cage he spotted a giant orange-colored fox with 9 tails and red slit eyes glaring at him. It's about time I meet my jailer, said Kyubi in an icy tone. Are you the Kyubi? And judging from this place I think I am in my mindscape, said Naruto as he kept his arm on his chin and took a thinking pose. Kurama was now surprised. He never saw anyone standing in front of him without any fear. The 13-year-old boy in front of him was not afraid from the death glares and killing intent receiving from Kurama. You being in my mindscape explains it. All these years I thought, why I was despised and hated in my own village. I guess it's because you were sealed in me and they directed their anger on me for the havoc you caused back then 13 years ago. I guess I can't blame them for their deeds, because of the grief they had, said Naruto without any emotion. I think we can't blame you either. Your hatred for humans is justified. I mean, being sealed for so long and not having it freedom makes you also a victim," said Naruto. Though Naruto was 13-year-old and goofed about things around, he shows a lot of maturity to certain things. He understands a lot of things in a different perspective. So he understands even the suffering of Kurama. "Nah, Kyubi. What is your name?" asked Naruto a bit curiously. Kurama was now completely surprised. He didn't expect someone to ask him his name. All these years he was only addressed as a being of hatred. No one dared to talk to him in the first place. But here is our blonde Uzumaki who wishes to know his name. "What do you mean about asking me my name? You humans already called me Kyubi for years now. Why bother to know my name?" asked Kurama in a curious manner, but he had that cold and murderous tone of his while he asked him. "No. Kyubi is not a name. It just means a nine-tailed demon. Even you are a being and have your own thoughts. Even you should have a name, right?" Naruto asked in a friendly voice. After a brief moment of silence, Kyubi sighed and replied, "Kurama, my name is Kurama." "Glad to meet you, Kurama. My name is Naruto Uzumaki," said Naruto in his usual cheery tone. He lifted his hand towards the cage and raised it above to give him a fist bump. Kurama couldn't help but to feel nostalgic now. His behavior reminded him of someone. So he is the child of the old man, thought Kurama. Kurama slowly raised his paw and through the cage he fist bumped with Naruto. Naruto was now surprised. He more or less expected the fox rant about humans and they are foolish. He never thought that Kurama would fist bump him. "Oi, Naruto. I remember something nostalgic seeing you. I was once told a prophecy that there will be someone who would change the world. And I need to help that person. Now I see that person is you," said Kurama in his icy tone, but with hostility replaced with friendship. "Eh? I don't understand what you are talking, Kurama. But I am happy that we are friends now. I swear that I will protect you with everything I have. Because you are one of my precious people. Believe it," said Naruto as he gave a big thumbs up to Kurama. "You will soon understand it," Naruto thought Kurama. After that, Naruto left the place. More like his mindscape, and Kurama was now back to sleeping. Boy, I think the fox is much more ready to sleep than any other Nara. Ino and Sasuke just returned back to Tezuna's house, and Ino was now helping Tsunami for making dinner, while Sasuke was sitting next to Naruto. Ino's face was now filled with remorse and regret. She felt guilt all over her right now. She wanted to apologize to Naruto as soon as he woke up for treating him like that in their childhood. Meanwhile, in Naruto's room, Naruto now turned around and removed his blanket from him and slowly opened his eyes as he groggily got up. Naruto was completely bright now. After all, you don't get to talk to a tailed beast and make friends with it so easily, right? Does it really mean we are friends now? I mean, he fist bumped with me, but we both never talked about being friends, thought Naruto. He turned towards his right to notice that Sasuke was sitting next to him. Sasuke noticed that Naruto was now awake. Only one question came to his mind now. How did he get a Sharingan was all he wanted to ask. Shoot all the doubts you have, but please let me go use restroom first, said Naruto to Sasuke. Sasuke, being Sasuke, just gave him a curt nod, and Naruto then went to the restroom and now came back to Sasuke and sat cross-legged in the room. How did you get the Sharingan? Asked Sasuke very much curiously. To explain you how I got this Sharingan, I might have to tell you something else, said Naruto. Okay, go ahead, said Sasuke. Do you remember the clan massacre, Sasuke? Asked Naruto. Sasuke now clenched his fists on remembering the event. He relaxed himself and now spoke firmly. Yes, I do. 1 year before the clan massacre happened, your brother was put in charge of me to ensure that I don't cause much trouble around and don't get beaten by villagers. He joined the Umbu recently back then, and Hokage Gigi said that his first mission was to protect me from trouble and harm's way. Umbu were always kept around me so that I don't do anything troublesome and get into harm's way. Hokage Gigi wanted to protect me since I was little and didn't start my academy yet. Your brother was the first person who looked me like a human but not some demon. Umbu that were told to look after me used to hate me, and Hokage Gigi would replace them very often. But your brother was the only one who stayed with me until I joined the academy. He looked after me like a brother. As Naruto said that he went into a flashback. 2 years before the clan massacre. Naruto just woke up on feeling the bright sun rays hit his face. As he woke up, he turned towards his calendar and found that it was his birthday, and it was October 10th. Which meant only one thing. He was going to be hunted and beaten tonight. Just thinking about that gave him shivers down his spine. Why? Why does it always have to be like this? Why do these villagers treat me like a pest and call me different names like demon? Those words are hurtful. Am I cursed to live like this? Thought Naruto as tears flowed through his eyes. Just then Hokage Gigi came to Naruto's house. He knocked his door. Naruto, on hearing his door knocked, he quickly wiped his tears. He knew only one person who would come for him, and that too today being his birthday, he knew it for sure. He understood that it was his beloved Gigi. Naruto opened his door to find Hiruzen over there. But right next to him was an Umbu who Naruto didn't see before. Possibly another new Umbu to take care of me, thought Naruto as he looked at him. Happy birthday, Naruto-kun, said Hiruzen as he gave Naruto a scroll. Naruto quickly took it and opened it. As he opened it, he read the heading. It read, Butterfly Stance. Naruto's eyes widened as he read the scroll further and understood that it's a scroll for taijutsu. He was really grateful to his Gigi now. Thanks a lot, Gigi. I will master this stance before I can join the academy. You can count on me, said Naruto in his cheery voice. Hiruzen gently ruffled his blonde hair. You will surely do it, Naruto-kun. I know you can do it. I believe in you, Hiruzen said in a compassionate tone. Gigi, is that another new Umbu who is going to look after me? Asked Naruto as he looked towards the Umbu. Yes, Naruto-kun. You can refer to him as Nico. However, I gave him an exception. He can reveal his true identity to you if he wishes to. He just joined the Umbu as of now. So I assigned to look after you as his first mission, said Hiruzen. Nico just then walked forward towards Naruto and looked at him for a moment. He saw something in his eyes. It was pain and sadness. Meanwhile, Naruto saw Nico, who is now staring at him. He didn't understand what he was thinking since his face mask is on him. But he thought that he was same like those who were before him. Even he also despises me, huh? What is there in me that makes people hate me? Thought Naruto. He was broken from his though when Nico came towards him and started to ruffle his hair. I am pleased to meet you, Naruto-kun, said Nico in a tone that showed now hostility nor hatred towards him. Naruto was now dumbfounded. He didn't understand what was happening. He thought that this was all a dream. He pinched himself to check he was in a dream. He realized soon that it was happening for real. Anything wrong, Naruto-kun? Asked Nico. Nothing is wrong, is Nico-san, said Naruto. He felt some hope in Nico. He thought that Nico would not be like the others who were before him. He by now understood that Nico didn't hate him. After talking to Naruto for a while, Hokage Gigi left the place and Naruto walked back to apartment. The rest of the day went by as Naruto practiced the taijutsu in his new scroll given to him. There was a knock on his door. Naruto went and opened up the door. He found their Nico standing in. "Nico-san, do you need anything?" asked Naruto in his usual cheery tone. "It's nothing, Naruto-kun. I actually was observing you for a while practicing that taijutsu of yours. You have a great potential. I can teach you. If you want to, that is. Consider this as your birthday gift. Oh, and one more thing, Naruto. Please don't call me Nico-san. It's too much formal. You can call me Nico and I, since I have a brother as old as you," said Nico. Naruto's eyes started to water now. No one in the village other than Hokage and the Ichiraku's ramen liked him. Others purely hated him. He slowly wiped his tears off his face and held a happy look on his face. "Really, Nico and I? Do you really wish to teach me? I am really grateful to you. Thanks a lot, Nico and I," said Naruto, who was now really happy. "You don't have to mention it, Naruto. I said it was going to be your birthday gift, right?" said Nico in a friendly tone. Nico and I. Now that I am able to call you and I, does it mean can we be brothers? Asked Naruto. Yes, Naruto-kun. I wouldn't let you call me if I didn't want you to be like my brother, said Nico. As soon as he said that, Naruto ran towards Nico and hugged him very tightly. He was now crying. They were not sad tears, but they were happy tears. Thanks a lot, Nico and I, said Naruto as he hugged him. Nico just ruffled his hair and hugged him too. He didn't know why, but as soon as he saw this blonde boy, today he felt the same affection and love he felt for Sasuke back when he was born. A brotherly affection and love. I guess this is what is called a magical universal connection. Naruto now felt something from Nico now. He later realized that it was brotherly love. Naruto-kun. Why don't we go to the festival that's happening today? I am sure you will be able to enjoy it and like it, said Nico. Naruto now looked depressed, sad and remorse. I will be hunted if I go out today, Nico and I. Few villagers will come after me and thrash me away saying that I am a demon and I deserve it, said Naruto. Listening this, Nico got infuriated. But he quickly cooled himself. Is there any other place around here where we can go out to? Asked Nico. He seemed pretty bored and wanted to at least go somewhere else. He wanted a change in environment. No, there is this one place where I always visit, Nico and I. Would you like to come there? Asked Naruto. Nico just nodded his head. Naruto then locked his apartment and then immediately started to jump rooftops. Nico just took his lead and they both of them ended up at the top of the yandame's head. Nico and I. How is this place? I come visit here whenever I feel happy or sad. But today I feel happy because I just found a brother for me, said Naruto. He then pointed his hand towards the village. He then said, the village, when looked from here, looks very much beautiful. It makes me completely forget all the sad things and make me even more happier when I am already happy, said Naruto. Nico was now completely surprised. Although he lived in the village for years now, he never saw the beauty of the village. Ask him why? Because he never came here. I admit it, the scenic beauty from here really washes away all worries and sadness. No wonder Naruto-kun liked this place so much, thought Nico. As they were enjoying the scenic beauty, few stones were thrown towards them. On sensing, Nico just took Naruto and swooped him away from there. As he dropped Naruto aside, he found 3 drunk men. They were looking towards Naruto with pure hatred in their eyes. I am warning you, civilians, I am tasked to protect this boy. If you hurt him and come in the way of my duty, I am given the authority to kill you, said Nico. However, those 3 men were too drunk to notice that it was an Umbu who was warning them now. Just get out of here, dummy. We are here for our revenge on the demon here, said one of those guys. I am warning for the final time, don't touch the kid, said Nico in an icy tone. Those three men didn't listen to him and started to rush towards Naruto with sticks and stones in their hands. Nico went in between them and knocked them out. However, while knocking the third man, he grabbed his mask and pulled it. Nico's face was now completely visible. Naruto saw him very clearly. His face was very stoic and has thin marks crossly from his nose. Yes, it was Itachi Uchiha. Oh, looks like I am exposed, said Itachi. He then rubbed his head sheepishly. Naruto-kun. My name is Itachi Uchiha. Since I was allowed to let you know my identity, I don't feel any problem in you knowing my face. You can call me Itachi only when we both are alone. But you will have to call me Nico when we are in public or elsewhere, said Itachi. Naruto was now able to completely see his face. He then remembered someone talking about Itachi. Yes, he remembered that some lady was telling that there was a boy named Itachi who joined Umbu at a very young age. And the one she talked about was in front of him. He was a prodigy and Naruto felt lucky to talk to him. Itachi and you are an Uchiha? Does that mean you have a Sharingan? Asked Naruto. Naruto-kun, you sure do know a lot of things for your age, don't you? Asked Itachi. Well, I read that in a book which mentioned about clans all over the Konoha. I found the Sharingan in it to have a bloodline limit called Sharingan, like something that passes only in a family, said Naruto modestly. Yes, Naruto-kun, I do have a Sharingan, said Itachi as he pumped his chakra into it, and there were 3 tomos in a red-colored pupil-less eyes. Well, that's so cool, Itachi and said Naruto. How can you use it in a battle? Will you please tell me? Asked Naruto in a polite way. Well, it lets me see things more clearly and slows down the thing around us whenever we see through these eyes. It thereby makes our reflexes much more faster and lets us counter our enemies. It also helps us copy jutsus, said Itachi. That's awesome, Itachi and So when do we start our training then? Said Naruto. I am said to come back to you at 6 every morning. How about you be ready at that time so that I can train you? Said Itachi. Both of them sat there for a while. And it got late. They returned back to Naruto's apartment. After Naruto returned to his apartment, Itachi said bye to him and pretended that he left the place, but Itachi stayed there for more time until the festival completed so that no one will come to harm Naruto. But he couldn't stay awake for longer. His eyelids were closing involuntarily. Just then there was tap on his shoulder. Itachi then turned around and saw the Sasuke, who was like a brother figure to him. They both often trained when they were small. Sasuke was about 2 years older than him. Sasuke and since you are being here, does that mean even you are appointed to watch over Naruto-kun? Asked Itachi curiously. Yes, Itachi. You can rest for now, said Sasuke. Itachi then shined away from there. Now Sasuke kept a watch over Naruto. Meanwhile, Naruto was lying in his room. He was excited about his training with Itachi from tomorrow. The night soon went away and morning came by very quickly. Naruto woke up as couldn't resist the bright sunlight around him. As he woke up, he saw Itachi and another Umbu sitting next to him. Itachi and who is the other Umbu here? Asked Naruto. Well, he is Sasuke Uchiha. He is like an older brother to me, like I am to you. His code name is Inu. You can call him that in public. Well, as for why he is here, it is because even he is going to look after you. While I take care of you at the morning, he comes to look after you at night, said Itachi in a monotone voice, but there was a smile on his face. I am glad to meet you, Sasuke-san, said Naruto. Sasuke is fine, Naruto-kun, said Sasuke. Well, I can't call you Sasuke, you are almost 9 years older than me, said Naruto. So how about Sasuke and I hear you calling him Itachi and since I am his brother, you can call me Sasuke and too, said Sasuke in a cheerful manner. Really, Sasuke and Does that mean we are brothers too? Asked Naruto innocently with a beam of smile on his face. Yes, of course, Naruto-kun. But I will take my leave since I have other duties, said Sasuke as he waved goodbye and left the apartment. Naruto was happy that now he had two big brothers whom he can look up to. Okay, Naruto-kun. Our training starts as of today. Let's make you learn that stance before you enter the academy, said Itachi. Hi Itachi and I will master it, said Naruto in a determined voice. It has been about 10 months since Naruto started his training with his brother Itachi and Itachi was actually quite impressed with his level of progress. Still, Naruto didn't master it, but he was close to doing so. The style itself is made from Interceptor Fist. It involves quick reflexes and agility. But it also has much more defense than the Interceptor Fist. We can say it is the first level to learn in order to master or understand Interceptor Fist much more nicely. On Yandame's head. The Yandame's head was now the training place for Naruto. They picked this place because Naruto's inspiration is Yandame himself. Naruto and Itachi were now sparring. Today I am going to defeat you, Itachi and Believe it, said Naruto. You will definitely defeat me, Naruto-kun. You will be able to do that in no time. But not today, said Itachi. Naruto started to punch Itachi and was rapidly charging in his unpredictable pattern. Itachi then caught one arm himself and then swiped away the other and tried to give Naruto a kick. Naruto quickly jumped in air and tried to free his hand from Itachi's grip, but to no avail. In midair, Itachi twisted Naruto's hand. Ow! Itachi and that hurts, said Naruto. Well, you said me to go all out to test yourself. I am still not at 20% of my real strength, Naruto-kun. He said that and quickly left Naruto's hands. Naruto then started to give a quick series of punches and kicks to Itachi. The most surprising and unpredictable thing was Naruto gave a punch to Itachi in midst of his fierce kicks. Itachi quickly caught his hand and wanted to push him back. Naruto in a swift moment jumped up and spun a kick towards Itachi with his left leg. Itachi, however, used his hand to block his kick. After that, both of them got separated and then came to halt. If it had been even a millisecond late, my head would be spinning now. He sure is strong for his age. If only he gains a little more speed, his taijutsu will rival most genin as of now, thought Itachi. Let's call it a day, Naruto-kun, said Itachi with a smile. Itachi was now surprised to see the planning Naruto did. Though he didn't fall for it, it was impressive. Hiding himself among the clones and appearing suddenly was a good move. Northeast, Itachi and How far do you think I got? Asked Naruto to Itachi a bit excitedly. Both of them stopped their training session for now and were dusting themselves. I say you are about a genin level in your taijutsu. I am proud of your progress, Naruto-kun. You will master this stance in no time. I believe in you, said Itachi. Of course, Itachi and I will make my big brother proud. With you around, I will be able to achieve everything I want. I will become the Hokage, said Naruto. Itachi quickly ruffled Naruto's hair. He felt proud of his surrogate little brother. Naruto-kun, when is your academy starting? Even Sasuke is enrolling himself for the academy this year. I hope you both will get along, said Itachi. Really, Itachi and He is coming too, asked Naruto with a bright smile on his face. Yes, father said that he would be enrolling him this year, said Itachi. Well, the academy is going to start in 2 more months. said Naruto with his usual cheery voice and smile. First day in academy. The day Naruto had to start to attend the academy came by very quicker than expected. He woke up on this bright morning and then took a bath. He just ate some cup ramen he had in his kitchen and then headed out to his academy. The building was quite huge and so were the hallways of the academy. He walked to his assigned room and entered inside to find so many children his age. Apparently, their instructor didn't come yet. At the corner of the room, he found a raven-headed kid who looked like Itachi. I guess that's Sasuke. Even he looks quiet and stoic like his brother, thought Naruto. He quietly took a seat at the last bench in his class. He was now excited to see his homeroom teacher and was curious to know what new things he will be able to learn in his academy starting from today. After a year, Naruto's time in the academy flew away pretty much fast. A year completed in his academy right now. He performed average in his written test and ninjutsu portion while his taijutsu was the best. His training with Itachi and I now stopped as Itachi was no more looking after Naruto as he was sent on longer missions. But once in a while he and Sasuke would make some time to come by his apartment and would spend some time with him. So he trained himself in his taijutsu. He longed for a companion, but no one would be with him. Sure, he and Sasuke now knew each other, but they were not very close enough to train together. He beat Sasuke several times in their weekly taijutsu spars. Sasuke never showed any sign of jealous or hatred towards Naruto. His pride was never hurt and he felt happy that he could learn his mistakes in his taijutsu skills because of Naruto. After all, no one defeated Sasuke other than Naruto. Other than that, Naruto's life was as usual. After a few months of second year of academy, Naruto couldn't sleep properly because of a nightmare he was having. At least he thought it was a nightmare. There was a giant fox that was snarling at him while telling it would kill the entire village. He walked around the village and it was very late at night. It was probably somewhere around 9 p.m. at night. As he walked around aimlessly, he reached the Uchiha clan compound. He looked at the entrance. Normally he wouldn't go inside, but something was telling him to go inside. He really didn't know why, but he went in. As he walked around, he saw few bodies of Uchihas lying on the ground with blood around them. He didn't understand what was happening. He was scared. He started to run away from there. He then came to a halt when he spotted Itachi. Itachi and I. What's happening around here? Asked Naruto as he stammered in fear. I am sorry, Naruto. I couldn't be a good brother to you and as well as Sasuke. Forgive me, said Itachi in a sad voice. Naruto then for the first time saw Itachi crying. There were tears dripping from his eyes. I am leaving the village, Naruto-kun. I am a rogue shinobi now, said Itachi as he slashed his headband with his kunai. Itachi and I, you are not really leaving, are you? Please don't leave me, said Naruto. He then started to run towards Itachi. Itachi was faster than him. He quickly left the place before Naruto could even understand what was happening. Forgive me, Naruto-kun. I hope you will choose to live your life rather than get it decided by someone else like mine, thought Itachi. Naruto then suddenly felt a surge of chakra in his body, but he ignored it. No. Itachi and I, please come back. Don't leave me, yelled Naruto on top of his lungs. Today he was facing his biggest emotional trauma. Tears started to come out of his eyes and he profusely cried for a lot of time. He wanted his big brother back. He didn't want to let go of him. He wanted them both to be happy and he wanted them both to sit and have their ramen while laughing. As he stopped crying, he fainted and fell onto the ground. His eyes then slowly glowed crimson red. There were 3 tomos in his eyes that started to spin wildly only to awaken his Manjikyu Sharingan. Don't worry, Itachi and I will come and find you. I don't have answers for all my questions, but I will find them, was his last thought as he completely lost his consciousness. Flashback end. As Naruto completed his flashback, Sasuke was now wide-eyed. All this time he thought that his brother was an evil person who massacred his own family. He thought that his brother should be killed for what he did by his own hands. But as he listened to Naruto's story, he understood that Itachi didn't want to leave the village. Why did he kill all of them then? Why did he leave the village then? Why did he want me to hate him? Is he a bad person and committed the crimes for his own pleasure? Should he still continue on his quest for revenge? Were the thoughts of Sasuke. So, you trained with Itachi when you were small, and that's the reason for your excellent taijutsu. And also, possibly you awakened that Manjikyu of yours because Itachi left the village. But that still doesn't explain why you are having it, stated Sasuke as he came out of his thoughts. Honestly, even I don't know why have I or how I awakened it. When I was training myself, I just pumped up chakra into my eyes to heighten my vision, but things started to look different and my eyes pained. I then went to a pond nearby and looked at me in it. I found out that I possessed the Sharingan. It was later I realized that it is called Manjikyu Sharingan when I read about it on the Uchiha tablet that day when you took me there. I had to activate my Sharingan to read about it. Still, my eyes are a mystery to me, said Naruto. Sasuke, I don't want anyone else to know about Itachi and I. It stays between us, not even Hokage Gigi or Kakashi Sensei for that matter. However, I guess I need to explain about my Manjikyu later, said Naruto. Of course, said Sasuke. Whether it is for good or bad, we need to confront my brother. Know our brother, to get our answers, said Sasuke with pure conviction in his eyes. Yes, we will, responded Naruto with determination. After a while of their discussion, Sasuke was now sitting in his usual brooding posture on the table in the dining room. Ino was still busy helping Tsunami with household work. It is now clear that Naruto is having a Sharingan, but how does he have it? I mean, shouldn't he be an Uchiha to have the Sharingan? Oh, and I also saw Kakashi-sensei having a Sharingan. But he is not an Uchiha. Damn, why are things always so complicated? Though Sasuke. Yo, said Kakashi as he walked towards the table where Sasuke was now sitting. Kakashi-sensei, how do you have a Sharingan and why do you have it only in one eye? Asked Sasuke in his monotone voice. That question caught Kakashi off guard. Let us just say that I don't want to talk about that. But why are you so interested about my Sharingan anyway? Asked Kakashi. It's nothing. You being a non-Uchiha and having Sharingan complicated things for me. Also, Naruto having Sharingan is also surprising for me, said Sasuke. Oh, I almost forgot. Did Naruto wake up? I actually wanted to talk to him, said Kakashi. What is it, sensei? Asked Naruto, who was right behind him as he came there from his room just now. Well, I actually wanted to ask you a few questions, said Kakashi. I know what you want to ask, sensei, shoot them, said Naruto. Okay, how do you have a Sharingan? Asked Kakashi a bit curiously. I don't know, was all Naruto said. Okay, so how come you also awakened the Manjikyu? You should no longer keep that as a secret because that eye of yours is no longer a normal Sharingan. It's the most powerful in the village if you ask me. It rivals my own as I possess the Manjikyu too, said Kakashi in a serious tone. Let us say that I don't want to talk about my Sharingan. I can't tell about it because I don't feel comfortable about the painful memory, said Naruto. Kakashi could see a lone tear escape from Naruto's right eye. Okay, I will leave it for now. But you know that we will have to let the Hokage know, right? Asked Kakashi. Yes, I do. We will inform him once we get to Konoha, said Naruto. He then left the dining room for a quick shower. As he returned from the shower, he saw the food on the table and was now practically drooling over the delicacy in front of him. "Whoa, Tsunami-san, you really did cook a lot for us." "Thanks a lot," said Naruto. "The pleasure is all mine, Naruto-kun," said Tsunami. After that, Naruto and everyone sat on the table and were eating. As they completed their dinner, Naruto left to his room and so did others. While they all dozed off, Naruto was not able to sleep as his thoughts were about a blonde kunoichi. Why is Ino all so silent? She isn't being like herself. Even at the dinner she was quiet and had her dinner without a word. What on earth is wrong with her, thought Naruto. He just couldn't bring himself seeing her look so off. She was also very sad. He didn't understand why, but it pained him to see her like that. He just shrugged off those thoughts for now and went to sleep. Next day, Naruto woke up with groggy eyes and went down into the kitchen. He then said good morning to Tsunami, who was now already making them breakfast. Just a little while after that, Kakashi came down and yawned under his mask. "So what are we going to do today?" asked Naruto. "I was actually thinking of to teach you people chakra control exercises in this mission, but by seeing you battle with Zabuza, I think both you and Sasuke know tree walking and water walking exercise already," said Kakashi as he sulked in. Naruto then nodded his head, indicating that it was true. Kakashi now didn't understand what to do with Naruto and Sasuke. "Sensei, you can actually make Ino learn the chakra control exercise while me and Sasuke work out on his Sharingan. I can't train with my Sharingan because it is dangerous, and if I use it to its full potential, my fair chances are falling unconscious." "What do you say?" asked Naruto. "Okay, I guess that sounds good," said Kakashi. After that little conversation, Sasuke and Ino woke up as well. They all then had their breakfast and were now heading into the forest for their training. However, Ino was still quiet and wasn't talking much. She only answered when she was asked anything necessary. She ignored Naruto as much as possible. After that painful and regretful memory she came across, she couldn't confront him. She was loathing herself. That pained Naruto a lot. He was not able to understand why she was doing it. "Why is Ino avoiding me?" thought Naruto. As they were nearing the forest, they spoke of to train. "Okay, everyone, we shall practice here. Naruto, you and Sasuke can train on the taijutsu, while Ino can here work on her chakra control exercise," said Kakashi, still looking into his Aika book. "Yes, sensei." "So, what should I do for my chakra control exercise?" "I don't know them," said Ino in voice void of her cheeriness. "Well, you are going to climb over a tree before you start to wonder why you are doing this. Let me tell you, it's not a normal climbing you did back in the academy. You will have to walk on the tree with your legs alone while using chakra to stay stable," said Kakashi. As he completed, he took one of his kunai and then ran towards a tree in front of him and climbed it all the way to the top. As he reached the top, he slashed the kunai over there to mark his progress. He then came down to Ino. "See, you will climb the tree like I did by focusing chakra in your soles. As you go up, you will mark your progress so that you will try to cross it in your next attempt," said Kakashi. "Okay, I will just get to Tazuna's house so that they won't be left unguarded. I showed you the things around. So, practice until you get a hang of it. Even if someone ambushes you people, Sasuke and Naruto will be able to take care of them." Ja-ni, said Kakashi as he started to read his orange book and left the place. Meanwhile, with Naruto and Sasuke. "Sasuke, we are going to have kick-ass training with your Sharingan from today. Until now I held back on your training because I couldn't reveal you my secret. If I explained more tricks about Sharingan, you would get more suspicious. Now that it is revealed, let's hone your visual prowess," Since I understood that I had Sharingan at a young age, I trained myself in using it to aid me in my reflexes, as it helps me in taijutsu combat. However, I didn't get the hang of my Manjikyu until I read some scrolls about it in the Uchiha clan library. Since I already have experience with using my Sharingan in taijutsu fights and to copy jutsus, I will help you mastering your Totomos now, said Naruto. Oh, you don't know how long I have been waiting for this. Now you having Sharingan will make this more interesting. Let's train like hell. So, what do we do first? Asked Sasuke. Right now you are having a two-tomo Sharingan. You will most probably able to copy jutsus with your affinity with pretty much ease because you already know fire manipulation and lightning manipulation. Also, you will be able to see through most genjutsu, and also you will be able to cast them with ease as you glance through your eyes. As for your genjutsu, we will refer to Uchiha clan library. For now, we will work on your eyes and taijutsu, said Naruto. Naruto then made a familiar hand seal and then 3 more Narutos popped out. I will just involve you in good taijutsu battle, for now don't use the Sharingan, said Naruto. He then charged in toward Sasuke as he took his interceptor fist stance and started to fight Sasuke. Oi! Naruto. Handling only you in a taijutsu battle is deadly. You have now 3 more clones backing you up. How am I supposed to defeat you? Said Sasuke as he was blocking Naruto's punches. However, also the clones being involved, he was not able to completely evade the punches he got and was getting beaten up. Patience, buddy, have some of it and you will understand it soon, said Naruto. After a few minutes Naruto came to halt, so did Sasuke. Now use your Sharingan to go against me and my clones, said Naruto in a commanding voice. Sasuke then activated his two-tomo Sharingan. As soon as he activated it, things around him now started to slow down and he was now able to dodge the punches and kicks he was receiving from Naruto. So this is what he meant when he talked about using my eyes. Though we both sparred before in taijutsu, I never used my Sharingan against him. He really knows his ways with the Sharingan, thought Sasuke. See, there you are able to dodge my punches and kicks with ease. However, I am still not going all out as I am restricting my speed and strength. As of now, we will mainly work on the linear movements around you so that you will able to dodge multiple things at same time. Guess you are getting me, said Naruto with a smirk on his face. Yes. Also, I am getting a hang of my abilities. If I keep training like this, I will be able to master my two tomos soon, said Sasuke in his usual monotone voice. After a few hours. Let's call it a day. We will come by and work tomorrow in the same way. What do you say? Asked Naruto. Yes, even I am pretty tired too. I will head home. You coming? Asked Sasuke. Well, Ino is still doing her tree walking there. I can't leave her alone. I will join you shortly, said Naruto. After that, Sasuke left the place and returned back to Tezuna's place. Naruto then walked towards the place where Ino was learning her tree walking exercise. Naruto was now amazed to see Ino's progress in chakra control training in few hours. She was already almost 75% done. Few more hours, and she will be done. She was now sitting there down while resting. Ino was still not talking to Naruto. She was not able to confront him. She felt guilt-plundered at this moment. I wonder why she is quiet all this time. She is not being herself since we came here. Did anything go wrong? Maybe she needs someone to talk to, thought Naruto. Hey Ino, is anything wrong? You aren't being yourself lately, asked Naruto with a bit of concern. Ino was silent at the moment. She didn't want to talk to him right now. But somewhere in her mind a voice was telling her to go and apologize to him and mend ways with him. Hey, if you are silent like that, I can't help with what is your problem, said Naruto. Maybe I should apologize to him. I shouldn't care if he forgives me or not. I need to apologize, thought Ino to herself. I am sorry, Naruto, was all she said. Naruto then came closer to her and touched her forehead with his palm, checking if she was well. You don't seem feverish or ill. Why on earth are you apologizing to me? I don't remember you doing anything to hurt me, said Naruto with a confused face. I did, Naruto. I did a lot of bad things. I could have been with you back when we were kids. I didn't even thank you properly for what you did when we were small, although I don't think you remember what happened since we were small. I was acting all high back then in academy and never cared about you. I just listened to the crowd around me and despised you for no reason. You don't have to forgive me. You have all the right to hate me. I deserve it, said Ino with tears in her eyes. After listening her whole guilt-tripped speech, Naruto didn't understand what to do. He had to do something to console her. He soon wrapped her in a hug as he went close to her. Naruto was quite tall for his age. He was 5 feet 5 inches as of now. Ino was shorter and smaller than him in personality. She was embraced in a hug that radiated warmth. Ino-chan, I still remember helping a blonde girl back when I was small to get her to her home. She was crying in a park for her mom. I was happening to go there around that time. I helped her getting to her house. I still remember how pretty she was under the moonlight of that night, said Naruto with a chuckle at the last part. Ino was now surprised for 3 things. 1, she isn't able to believe that Naruto remembered that incident back then. And she was being hugged by Naruto and was filled with warmth in that hug. 3, Naruto was now calling her Ino-chan. After that, I never saw her until I got to academy. When I got into academy, there I saw the same blonde-haired girl who was the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. I then quickly identified her to be the same girl I helped the other day. I wished to talk to her as well, but feared that she mightn't remember anything and would hate me like the others. So, I just never approached her in academy. Oh, and the girl happens to be none other than Ino Yamanaka, who is a bold, brave, and affectionate kunoichi. And I never hated you. True, you never talked to me, but you never called me a demon or any other kind of hurtful words. So there is no reason to hate a pretty girl who never happened to hurt me, completed Naruto. Ino was on the verge of crying now. She never thought that he would be so forgiving. She couldn't bear it anymore. The guilt wall in her broke and the tears slowly flowed out of her eyes. She quickly turned into his embrace. She sunk herself into his shirt and let all those guilt-tripped tears flow through her eyes. Why, Naruto? Why? Why are you forgiving me? You know that I could have been your friend, right? But I never tried to be one to you, but still, why are you forgiving me? Asked Ino as she sobbed in her tears. Naruto now saw the other side of Ino. She was not the loud and bold kunoichi anymore. She was a fragile girl who was sinking into his embrace, letting all her tears go. He then tightened his embrace around her. I never hated you, Ino-chan, not even once in my life until now. You don't have to worry about that. After all, you are my most precious flower. I need to take care of it, right? Said Naruto in his usual cheery tone. After listening to him, Ino felt a little better. He was so forgiving and kind. When he tightened his embrace around her and said that she was his most precious flower, she was surprised that Naruto cared about her so much. She felt 2 things now. She was feeling protected in his arms and happy that he forgave her. After a while, she lifted her head up to meet Naruto's gaze. She then quickly wiped her tears and gave him a smile. Well, that's the Ino I know. Now be that cheery girl that brightens things around, said Naruto to her. Naruto then got up and gave her an arm to get up. Ino then took it and got up. So shall we return back to Tazuna's house? Asked Naruto. I was thinking of to reach the end of the tree by today, so I will stay a bit longer, said Ino. Naruto then sat there cross-legged on the ground. "Are you not going?" asked Ino. "Come on, Ino-chan, I can't leave you like this in the dark." "I will wait for you," said Naruto. Ino then formed a smile on her face and then went back to her tree-walking exercise. It has been an hour since Ino resumed her tree-walking exercise. She was almost done and was now on her final attempt. She ran towards the tree with full speed and then finally reached the end of tree. Naruto was now surprised seeing her complete the exercise in a day. Amazing, she has pretty good chakra control. I can't believe she completed this exercise in a day. Hell, it took me and Sasuke like a week. You are gifted with like the best chakra control, Ino-chan, thought Naruto. Ino then returned back to the ground. Looks like it did take me said Ino as she fainted at the last part. Naruto then quickly dashed towards her and caught her. You overdid it, Ino-chan, said Naruto. She just gave him a smile. Yeah, I guess I did, said Ino. So, shall I give you a piggyback ride to our home? Said Naruto. Ino then quickly nodded her head. He took it as a yes and took her upon his back and lifted her as he gave her piggyback ride. Naruto then walked out of the forest and got to Tizuna's house. He quickly went back to Ino's room and then laid her on her futon and then wrapped a blanket over her. This didn't go unnoticed by the others in home. Care to explain what happened? Asked Kakashi. Naruto then gave him the explanation, leaving her consolation with a sheepish look on his face. He then went back to his room after his dinner and then slept soundly for that night. He felt happy because Ino was happy. After 6 days. This is the final day. Tizuna was going to complete the bridge today. Even though the others feared of Gato and didn't continue to work with him, his work was not hindered as a blonde shinobi provided him with a workforce of about 100 clones. They all worked efficiently and now were about to complete the bridge today. Currently Team 7 was now with Tizuna. Naruto also left some clones back at Tsunami's house so that they will be protected. They were with Tizuna all from morning to evening. It was about time he and the clones completed with bridge building. As some more time passed by, Tizuna came back to Team 7. With the work now completed, all the clones poofed out. All right, the bridge is completed. Only thing left is to name it, said Tizuna. Phew. That was one hell of an abusive way to make my clones do forced labor. But I am happy that the bridge is completed. We can finally get back to Konoha, said Naruto. So, do I? Quickly responded Sasuke. Both Ino and Kakashi nodded at their remarks and embarked on their journey back to Konoha. Not so fast, Konoha shinobi. You will all die today here. The ninja I hired was nothing but a waste, I guess? But you fought him like 4-on-1. So your odds were good. But today isn't your day, said Gato with an evil smirk on his face. There were like 100 bandits behind him. They were all going to help Gato to kill those Konoha shinobi. Sensei, I think me and Sasuke will handle it. Why don't you and Ino-chan sit back and enjoy the show? Said Naruto as he took out a kunai. As you please, said Kakashi. Hey Sasuke, let's go kick their ass, said Naruto. Of course, these people don't deserve to live for the crime they are doing, said Sasuke as he smirked. Sasuke then activated his Sharingan as lightning started to spark throughout his body. Buddy, do you think you have to use that? Asked Naruto. I want to end this and get to Konoha as soon as possible. So I shall use it, said Sasuke. With that said, he disappeared in a blue blur. He was having a kunai in his hands and now started to slice them off in mere moments. He was very swift and didn't waste any time with those bandits. As he finished with the last bandit, all that was left was now Gato himself. Gato now couldn't believe his eyes. Within seconds, all those bandits he had behind him were sliced down, and all that was left was him. Naruto then went towards the trembling Gato and kicked him in his gut. He slid down the path and was now coughing some blood. "You ever step into this country again, I will make sure that your head will be separated from you birthday," said Naruto with killing intent. "You know, you didn't let me fight them." "Care to explain why?" asked Naruto. "Oh come on, you had your fair share of battle, you just defeated an A-rank nin. I am not satisfied even a bit. Those bunch of fools didn't even understood what happened," said Sasuke. "Okay, sounds fair to me," said Naruto. As they both walked towards Kakashi, they noticed that he was having a dumbstruck expression on his face. "Sasuke, is that lightning armor? Like the one Raikage uses?" asked Kakashi. Sasuke just gave a nod and said, "Yes, it is similar to that, but mine only makes me fast and doesn't act like a shield like that of Raikage's. Me and Naruto developed it when we were 11 maybe," said Sasuke. "Boy, you both are a boat full of surprises. Okay, now that Gato and other things are settled, let's head back to village," said Kakashi. He now wondered still how many things are going to come up their sleeves. All the three genin nodded and left to Tizuna's house to get their remaining stuff there. As they all started to leave, the villagers gathered on the bridge to thank them for saving them from Gato. "You are always welcome here. We can't forget the help you did to our country," said Tizuna and other villages as they waved at the retreating figures of Team 7. They then walked away from the Land of Waves and were now on course towards Konoha. "So, our first C-rank mission that turned a rank went successful. I am having a lot to brag about my team when I get back to Konoha," said Kakashi. Both Naruto and Sasuke hung their heads low. Ino just facepalmed. Ino was now back to normal. She was now happy that Naruto forgave her and was now happy that she didn't have to worry about the past anymore. But whenever she remembered those words that said that she was his most precious flower, she felt butterflies in her stomach. She still didn't understand those feelings yet. But who cares, she completed her first A-rank mission successfully. She was happy about that. Comment ramen if you got this far and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on the next part. I will see you in the next part.